Mm-hmm.
What you drinking there, buddy?
I'm drinking a Waterloo.
That's good stuff. Oh, fuck. Dude, I wasn't trying to call you out. Actually, I forgot how that was going.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah,
yeah.
dude. Now that I quit drinking, I can't tell you how many cans of this shit. I've got
Dude.
one. This is the cherry limeade, and then also next to it, I got the pineapple.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I was like, yeah. I was like, these seltzers are fucking shit. So you stop boozing, and then you're like,
stop.
the taste.
Dude, it's more the habit. Like, especially when I'm like smoking meat out in my garage.
Yeah.
Like, I'll drink it's fucking like $5 for an 8-pack.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there and I'll drink both 8-packs. Just slamming them like I'm slamming beers. And then like
And
Sundays, it's just all water. So I'm peeing all day, which if
Right.
you're drinking beer, you're going to be peeing all day anyway. But I'll wake up like Sunday morning at like 6 and I'm like, what's this new
the
new
day
feeling?
is bright.
Yeah. Actually,
Dude,
I haven't even.
That's so funny that you bring that up because like we never talk about the fact that like the last like 4 wrestling things I come to your house and I show up with fucking 7 Diet Mountain Dews.
yeah.
It's not because I need 7 Diet Mountain Dews. It's because I need to fucking drink something the whole time I'm hanging out.
Yeah. This is where we're at, by the way.
Fuck yeah, dude.
27.
Dude,
so
I don't have that, but let me, with the exception of the sip I took of whiskey at your house like months ago, I'm not using that as a break sobriety.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That was literally a supple sipple.
Oh, that was that really good Irish shit I had.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't type fast
No,
enough.
you're good. Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, check this out.
Nice.
You know what next Friday is for me?
What?
1,000 days since I fucking smoked a cigarette.
I'm gonna start calling you the tribal chief. Tribal chief of not smoking.
Jesus. No, I was like looking it up because I was like, how long ago was the last time I actually like sat down and drank a beer was like Easter weekend when we recorded outside of that condo I lived in.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Last time I drank a beer. Yeah. And I was like, oh, how many days ago was that? And I was like, oh, whatever. And then I know what day I quit smoking. So I was like, how many days ago was that? And I looked at it last night and I was like, Sarah, next Friday, I got to do something because I haven't smoked for 993 days.
Smoke a pack of cigarettes. No, don't do that.
Yeah, dude. I just send you a fucking picture and I'm like, look how cool I look again.
Yeah. Remember how cool I used to look? Your boy's back.
Dude, did I send you the fucking thing? I keep getting them on Twitter. They're like the fucking the shirts, the horrible shirts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, when you smoke, your baby smokes too. And at the bottom it says, and you both look cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Classic, man. Let's see where we at here.
Episode 2 of the Garage Fridge. Last week we talked about 9/11 and other things. This week we are gonna open up a new conversation. Crack open a new goddamn whatever our fucking tagline is. We're gonna dip our toes into the world of fantasy sports and wrestling.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I figure NFL's in full swing. I think at time of recording, we're about to go into week 4. Something like that. Week 4. Yeah. So
week 4, right? Well, no, we're in week 4 because the fucking Lions beat the goddamn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Packers. Yeah. Green Bay. That's why you pay to keep Aaron Rodgers, even with his broke Achilles. He wouldn't happened up in that hard fucking Lombardi field.
Well, and I look at it too. Those those New York stadiums have just got nothing but a bad rap for that field. Yeah, and he had 4 plays and tore his Achilles. So
I know.
Good job.
Yep.
It's something about the Jets.
Listen, it is the Jets.
It's the Jets.
It's just the Jets.
I can't talk shit. I'm a fucking Raiders fan, and the list that we're getting into, I think I have 3 Raiders players on my list, which we'll talk about what we did. Yeah.
I mean, I know one of them for sure, that fat fuck, but besides him.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So,
That's good.
yeah. So, I figured, or I guess we figured, it'd be fun to, if you could build a fantasy offense, any quarterback, and they could be active or, the past legends, but I figure it would be funny. Well, you build, like the really good team, and then I'm just going to build the worst offense in in history. So that's what I did. That's
All right.
what I did. So,
okay. All right, so I'm building the best fantasy football team ever, and you're building the absolute worst. So you just took the fucking 2019 Raiders.
Well, a few names on there,
right?
So I have a quarterback, a running back, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end. That's what I picked. Okay. And I actually have a tie for the worst tight end of all time. So should be a doozy, but.
Is the tiebreakers which one of them murdered people? No, he's a good tight end. Depends on how you define bad. Like bad guy? Or like...
That's the thing. They're both decent talents.
Oh, okay.
But they're both... Well, they both went to jail.
Oh.
One is still in jail and, one's not.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so... who's your quarterback?
My quarterback,
first of all.
Yeah. I'm going to say yours is probably number 13, Dan Marino.
Yeah, specifically 1984 Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Marino that as of like 3 weeks ago, Joe Montana said is the best quarterback of all time. That seals the deal.
Well, yeah, that does.
Yeah.
And this is something that's always been crazy to me about Dan Marino. It's obviously hell of an arm. You know, he even said, he's like, if I played in today's offense, I'd throw for 6,000 yards or something like that. And
he would.
I have half a brain to believe him.
Yeah.
But I've watched some of his highlights. I'm like, not a great spiral. He never threw a great spiral, but he always was on target. So I'm like, that takes talent.
Here's the thing about Dan Marino. He doesn't have time to throw a great spiral because his fucking release is like 0.4 seconds.
Yeah. And also he played for the Dolphins, and their offensive line has never been stellar.
Can you imagine throwing 40,000 yards to O.J. McDuffie? that's the fact, dude. That's the fact.
Shoot. Yeah.
Anyone that fucking like surpassed him, it's fucking Favre and Manning, and it's just because they stayed in the fucking league for 27 years.
Yeah, because they also had a plethora of weapons.
Oh yeah, and the Tom Brady Tuck rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness.
No, that Dan Marino's 1984 season in today's world is like a 6,600 yard season and literally 60 touchdowns plus, easy.
Yeah, he could do it. Mm-hmm. He could do it.
My second pick would be Drew Brees, by the way.
Ooh,
because Drew Brees actually does have the best fantasy football season of all time. Yeah. Drew Brees, I think it's his 2011 season. It was like, if you fucking play, it's like 430 points.
And he's not even 6 foot. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So my quarterback, and it should be no surprise, is Jamarcus Russell.
He's a Raider.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite stories is one of the coaches was like, I don't think he's watching tape. Like, I just don't think he's watching tape. So we're like, all right, check it out. So they gave him a DVD. It's like, hey, this is this week's defense. Why don't you take it home? A couple of days, we'll go over it. All right, cool. Goes home. Coach is like, hey, you watch that tape? He's like, yeah, took a lot of good notes on it, blah, blah, blah. And the coach goes, cool. That was a blank DVD I gave you. So you're not watching tape. I'm like, that's classic. Now, I did kind of hear of a story about Jamarcus Russell, and I'm not, look, if you're getting paid $60 million, fucking show up. But yeah, I guess right around that time, like after his first year, well, first he held out to get a better contract, which can't blame him. it's a business after all.
Not when you can throw 73 yards on your fucking knees.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck hitting anything with it, but he did it still. So, but I guess like his uncle lived with him, and his uncle and him were like really close, and his uncle died, and like the Raiders, being the stellar organization that they are, didn't really like, hey, you doing all right? They just kind of let him fucking. So, not saying all of it's his fault, but it's kind of
sure.
You can sympathize a little bit, but you can only sympathize so much for. I don't even have his stats, but they were poor, very poor.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I didn't even bother picking a back. Well, I guess if there was a backup, actually, I just thought of a name. I was going to say Ryan Leaf. I don't think I'm going to say. I think I'm going to say Deshaun Kaiser.
Oh, I think
remember Deshaun Kaiser?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he was dog shit too,
dude. A lot of stinkies. Recently too. Sam Bradford. How much he cost?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah,
a couple ACLs for sure.
He cost St. Louis a fucking team. Is what he cost.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, Johnny Manziel. Although I'll give Johnny Manziel a credit. I saw him throw a ball one time when he played for the Browns. I don't know how he knew to throw it there. When you see him throw the ball, it's just like, oh, he's just throwing like into the middle of the field with nobody there. And then you see a receiver just last second. I'm like, wow. He knew that receiver was going to be right there and just whipped it up in the air.
Dude,
I'm like,
that's the thing is like us armchair quarterbacks, we sit at home and we forget that that Jamarcus Russell is still better than anybody we've ever seen play.
In person. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Including most Ohio State quarterbacks that we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
somebody
not all.
Yeah. Somebody posted something on Facebook, and it was Ohio State's quarterback record in the NFL. It is not good.
No, it's not.
I think Justin Fields right now is sitting at a consistent 5-22. So that's good.
A lot of that's the organization's fault. I hate to say it. It is, dude. Like they really fucking fired everybody except him, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at CJ Stroud. I mean, he's not. He could.
He's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
For the Texans, a lot better than I thought. I've told Hunter this. I don't know how many times. I was like, I think CJ Stroud is a good athlete. I don't know if he has a quarterback head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you seen delay games? You know what I'm saying? Because something would happen on the defense, and he just looked to the sideline, got it, and then but he seems to be doing pretty well. So good on him.
That's coaching too, though.
That is coaching. Yeah,
that's coaching. All right, so we got our quarterbacks.
Running back.
Oh, dude, fucking LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah. There's a bag you can pull out of and make an argument.
There is, but
LaDainian's definitely up there.
Marshall
Falk,
Falk.
obviously, and Marshall Falk. One that doesn't get a lot of credit, Curtis Martin.
Yeah,
remember him? Yeah,
I do.
Very good. Kind of like a Marshall Falk type.
And
I guess you could say, are we looking for just straight rushing? Because I think with that, you're looking at more LT, Barry Sanders, but Marshall Falk could catch down the field too.
Yeah. Apparently. I mean, I'm cheating. No, it's Marshall Falk. Sorry. Marshall Falk has, not Marshall Falk, LaDainian Tomlinson. He has the single highest points ever in fantasy football for a season.
Does he really?
481 points. 2006, 28 rushing touchdowns with 2,300 yards.
Whoa. That was back in the day when running backs were king. Now they're just kind of, not so much anymore. But
yeah.
So my running back, and again, a lot of this isn't his fault, but former Penn State great, Kajana Carter.
Oh,
remember Kajana Carter?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was like super, super hyped. Might have, I want to say maybe won the Heisman. But let's see here. Penn State, All-American. Well, maybe not. But anyway, like his Kajana Carter tore a ligament in his knee on his third carry in his first preseason game and never fully recovered. Missed the entire 95 season. 1997, torn rotator cuff. 1998, broke his wrist. And 1999, dislocated his kneecap.
Oh, no.
So, I say he's bad, but it was just the hype. I mean, he was sought after. He had a killer year for Penn State and then just couldn't stay healthy in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a shame. But anyway, we're going to talk about bad running backs. He's a bad running back.
Yeah, he is. Jesus.
I had half of mine to put Maurice Corrett in there. But
you should have.
with that little stint he had with the Broncos. But I'm like, I kind of wanted to pick somebody that actually saw the field. So, who you got?
Yeah.
Who you got for receivers?
Receivers.
Who you got for receivers?
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Definitely.
And Megatron.
Ooh,
Those
yeah.
are the three.
Those are the three. Yeah. Yeah, I would say probably Moss and Rice. Those are definitely going to be my 1-2. You could plug a lot of people in at number 3. If I was picking the best of list, it would be those two, and then I think at my third would probably be Larry Fitzgerald.
Ooh, he has
more.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Check this out. He's got more tackles in the NFL than he has drops. Yeah. Imagine that.
Jesus, that's
make sure I'm not just lying through my teeth. You know how you hear something on the internet? You know, Larry Fitzgerald invented the cotton gin? Like, I don't think that's true. And never won the big one.
It was too close. Fuck that game.
Oh man,
fuck that game.
Versus...
You know what? That was the beginning of my hatred for the Steelers, because I'm not like a Browns or a Bengals fan, so I don't have that anti-Pittsburgh thing in me. Until I watched Kurt Warner just touch it, and then just slipped out of his grip again.
I know. Yes, Fitzgerald had 29 career drops, and he had 37 tackles.
Wow,
that's wild.
That's insane.
That is nuts. I still remember, I want to say, Google this and tell me if I'm right. I want to say it was NCAA 2004. I want to say he was on the cover of that.
Nope.
06? Fuck, I forget which one. I had it. Shit.
Hold on. No, 06 is Desmond Howard.
That was a Heisman one.
Yeah.
Was it 03?
Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah. Tick, 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 tick. Enhance.
How about 05?
05. I was all around it. Good Lord. Wow.
Yeah, you really were.
I was all around it. Yeah. Anyway, I had that game. That was the point I was getting at.
God, that was a good game.
That was a great game. My 3 wide receivers. We have at wide receiver number 1, we have Darius Hayward-Bay. You remember the name Darius Hayward-Bay?
I do.
He got drafted over so many just legends of the game because he was fast. And Al Davis was still alive, and Al Davis drafted him in the first fucking round for the Raiders. And just really didn't do much. He couldn't really run routes that great. He dropped a lot of balls. He kind of bounced around a leg and didn't do much. But the hype around him was, everybody's like, oh, he's super fast, can run down the field. I'm like, oh, that's about all he can do. Wide receiver number 2, I have a gentleman by the name of Leonard Hankerson. What? And the only reason I picked him is I was actually having trouble picking wide receivers.
Yeah.
But he had, I think it was 2014, he had the highest drop percentage, and that is to include.
That's bad.
Yeah, I think it was to include wide receivers that were also utilized as kick returners. You have some of those muffed, but he had a high. He wasn't on special teams, so he just had a bad drop problem. I think it was something like 18% of his passes he dropped. So that's bad. It kind of, again, one of those guys bounced around the league.
Did you know that he is the current San Francisco 49ers wide receiver coach?
I do know that. I saw that.
Okay. Sorry.
Some guys are just better at coaching than they are at playing. I guess.
Yeah, those that can't do teach. That's a saying.
Yeah.
And it's true too.
Yep. And then wide receiver number 3 was Henry Ruggs III.
Henry Ruggs.
Remember Henry Ruggs III?
I don't remember Henry Ruggs III.
He got drafted by none other than the Raiders, and then he proceeded to get in a fiery accident and kill somebody.
Oh, him. Yes.
Him. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
110 miles an hour down the strip, right?
That's the
Not
guy.
smoking crack like Hunter Biden. There's the problem.
Ah, see, that's the key. It makes you focus.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Do you smoke the crack and you yeah.
So yeah, I think I got quite the wide receiver room right there.
Yeah, you do.
All right, who you got a tight end?
The Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk.
Yeah, it's Gronk.
If I wanted to be a hater, I'd probably say Tony Gonzalez, just because I like Tony Gonzalez.
That'd be second, but it's still that second's very far away.
Yes, it's not really even kind of close.
Mm-mm.
So I
Plus
have
the more,
two, and it was
the more things I see about Gronk, just the more I fucking like him.
Yeah,
like hearing how like Belichick and Brady would just be like, "Hey, did you hear them say that you block weak?" And he's like, "Gronk don't block weak," and he just kill people.
He really is just a big dumb idiot.
Oh
yeah,
dude,
dumb idiot frat boy that can catch a ball, and it's like, all right, come here, you just nugget him.
Imagine being 6'8" at Arizona State. Or 6'7", however fucking tall he is, but he's over 6'6".
Yeah. Good Lord, at Arizona State, which they're the hottest chicks in the world. I bet
he was putting up fucking Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I hope he's not married. He's like 30 fucking 4. He's our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's sad.
And done working. Damn it.
And done working. Retired. What are you going to do? Whatever Gronk want. Party. Want a party. So I have 2. And I think one is a no-brainer. Aaron Hernandez.
Yep.
The other one that people kind of maybe forget was Kellen Winslow Jr.
Oh.
Look up some of his extracurricular crimes, because they're doozy as well. Obviously, he's a son of another, I think it was a San Diego Chargers great, Kellen Winslow Sr. But Kellen Winslow Jr.
Miami team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was a Hurricane. Did fairly well. I mean, well enough to get drafted. He was also the one that his rookie year, he was test driving some motorcycle in a parking lot and flipped over and broke his leg.
Yep.
And then he went on a little spree there. Went into a bunch of sexual assault, I have a feeling.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
First-degree burglary held on $50,000 bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about running backs, and we both could have picked O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, we could have.
Because it's the fucking juice, dude.
He's kind of the blade of our...
Yeah.
the day walker. Plays for both teams a little bit.
Dude, the fact that he's actively on Instagram and TikTok is my favorite thing about this timeline.
So, hello world, O.J. Simpson here. Yep. I want to remind you, it's a good day to go out and play golf.
Yeah, and then like his comments is just nothing but knives.
Knives, just all of them. Yeah, I forget. Somebody, it might have been during COVID. But somebody was saying he tweeted, he's like, if all the golf courses close down, I might just go crazy. He said that, and they're like, keep them open.
Keep the golf courses open.
Keep the golf courses open. Yeah.
For the love of all blonde bitches and Jewish dudes everywhere.
Yeah, no shit.
Dude, you know that I gotta share this. I just have to share it because I had this thought the other day. And listen, friends in the group chat, I love you. I'm just an asshole. But you know they posted that picture of bowling for soup?
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Okay, so may I introduce you to what I'm going to call, it's loading.
Mm-hmm.
It's still loading.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking a long time to load.
Yeah. Boy, if there was ever a time to add in the Ropers theme.
Waiting for soup.
That's really funny.
Right. That's it. That was it.
Yeah. What are we calling? What are we calling that band?
Waiting for soup.
Waiting.
That's what we're calling that band. Waiting for soup. That's it.
I love that, John.
Yeah.
Waiting. I think we have our episode title, Waiting for Soup.
I think we do too. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, man. God,
dude,
you're funny. That's so funny.
Have you logged in to the oh no, I haven't given you any of the logins to the fucking
I don't think so.
Super easy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, you can post stuff too, but we have like, we actually have a decent amount of followers for like being 2 weeks old on the old Instagram.
Are we over 20 yet?
Surprisingly, yeah, 22.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but one of the and obviously like gonna follow everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a boudoir photography, like a local photographer. Right, which that's awesome, cool, good for you. But it's funny because when I scroll through the Garage Fridge podcast timeline, it's just cars, pizzas, butts.
Yeah.
And that's not much different than I think either of our timelines.
No, it's pretty spot on.
Sandwiches.
That's pretty good because we really haven't promoted the new page at all. Mm-mm. So just having from our little circle, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah, I know. It's not too bad. I think on our Facebook, we're up a bit too.
Yeah, I think we're a little higher on that one. We both have a little more reach. I feel like. Well, hell yeah. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Yup.
Boy, it's crazy how much better these are when we just do a little bit of prep, isn't it?
I know. I know, right? I just was like, oh, okay. Cool. Have you seen the YouTube stats?
No. Oh,
I haven't looked.
Sent me the shorts were doing really well.
All right, we got. Oh, that's me. Sorry, I about freaked out for a second. I was like, hey, we up to 7 subscribers now, dude. That's killer.
Killer.
Dude, listen, for the fact that like we're not really promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's at least 2 names I don't know. So that's good too.
That's good.
That's good. Okay, so listen, the full videos are never going to get big views because they're fucking full videos. But 11 views, not bad.
No.
But
that was actually pretty. Toward the end of the old podcast, that was about where we were at.
Yeah.
It was between.
Yeah, for sure. For like not much promotion, and this is the first episode on our brand new channel. Not terrible.
Not bad at all.
Fucking look at that, homie. Them shorts.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh,
not
baby.
bad at all. 268.
I dig it.
I don't know what these are. We got 10 on. Fuck it. Who cares? It's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it all.
What's weird though is that when like Old Guy Podcast gets 530 and it was just me with a fisheye saying, "Hey, do you like football and butts and cheese pizza?
You want to talk 2 guys? Watch 2 guys?
2 guys do podcasts, gray hair, no hair.
2 guys, gray hair, no hair." If this fails, that's going to be the name of our next podcast. Is gray hair, no hair.
That'd be fucking funny, dude.
One hair, two hair, red hair, blue hair.
Yeah.
Oh
Holy
shoot!
shit! Yeah.
Wrestling?
One more.
Okay.
What city deserves an expansion team?
Ooh.
It's fucking Columbus, Ohio. Dude, Columbus, Ohio has doubled in size in the last 5 years.
You're right. Probably.
Yeah.
You could put one
Greater
there.
Columbus area has like 4 million people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, in a perfect world, but I just think the two Ohio teams that we already have, the fan bases are just too diehard. It would make sense logistically to have it in fucking Columbus, not Cleveland and Cincinnati, but San Antonio. That could be a good town.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah.
Shit.
Strike while the iron's hot a little bit.
Yeah, well, now then would the comedy scene die? Because that's kind of the thing, is that there's no fucking sports teams there.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't think as long as Rogan is in charge of the comedy scene down there and he's got more money than fucking God, it'll never fucking die totally.
Dude, I love it. But I got to tell you, every time I start to get pissy when I got to listen to this episode's brought to you by Athletic Greens. AG, I'm like, you got paid $100 million fucking dollars, homie.
Yeah.
Now, is he just being cool and doing it for free?
No.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. God damn it. Anyways, wrestling.
Yeah. Wrestling. It's never fun to do these kind of lists, but we had a bunch of releases. Some of them I was kind of not really surprised. Some of them I thought these guys were going to be in WWE forever. But I want to say it was a total of 22. And this was the week after the UFC WWE merger. So from top to bottom, and this is really in no order, we've got Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Mustafa Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Top Dollar, Riddick Moss, Emma, Aaliyah, Rick Boogs, Quincy Elliott, Bryson Montana, Dana Brooke, Mansoor and Massey, Kevin Ventura Cortez, Alexis Gray, Brooklyn Barlow, Kemen Hero, Abdullah Abadi Fitzgerald. 2 out of those 3. Which one of these names don't match? And then later on in the week, Matt Riddle. Lot. I thought Dolph Ziggler was going to be there forever.
I mean, cannot wait to see him in AEW.
I know,
dude.
I can't wait. I can't wait to
actually. And girls,
Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my God, yes.
Fucking Shelton Benjamin. I don't know if Shelton Benjamin's had a bad match. Yeah, Mustafa Ali.
He hasn't. He just breaks ladders in half every fucking WrestleMania match.
Do you remember? I'm pretty sure he was the one. He was doing something over the. It was him versus Shawn Michaels, and he ate that counter super kick. He jumped up over the ring and jumped and leapt into the ring, and it was perfectly timed. One of the best moments of all time. Shelton Benjamin,
dude. Yes.
The really weird thing about Mustafa Ali is he was supposed to wrestle Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
In the NXT PLE.
Yeah.
And
for the fucking title. Yeah.
For the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, we don't get to hear the ins and outs of this. Like, did he want to go? Like, I think Dolph Ziggler was released because Dolph Ziggler asked to be released.
Could be. Yeah.
I mean, really, it doesn't make any sense to let him go unless he's like, come on, guys. Let me go do something else.
Mustafa Ali, I know a few years ago wanted released, but his push in NXT has been outstanding. Let's see who Elias. He was really, really good when it was that whole Walk with Elias gimmick, and him and Kevin Owens when he was playing Ezekiel. That was outstanding. I mean, that's.
I'm like, I hate to joke about it, but one of my favorite things is like the fucking breaking news. Elias was actually Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Came out of this.
Yeah, somebody he posted that and his WWE career. He's like, I got to play my little brother, and somebody quoted it and said, he's like, Kevin Owens deserves an apology immediately.
Yeah.
Somebody you're gonna want to watch, and it's probably gonna be he's gonna be in the indies more often than I think AEW right away. Quincy Elliott. He was an NXT guy. Really big, and the character was really cool. He kind of played. I don't know. I don't want to. Whatever his sexuality is, however he defines himself, I don't know. But he's a really huge, jacked black guy, or not. He's just a thick dude. Dresses like super kind of, I guess we call it gay. Drag. No, but I'm thinking it's not really gay. It's more like it's almost like a drag queen kind of shtick. Yeah. And for as big as he is, he can fucking move.
Yeah.
Like he can move very well. I was even texting Braden about it. I was like, I never watch NXT. Like, who's this fucking Quincy Elliott guy? And he's like, he can fucking wrestle. So I was pretty surprised about that one too. Maximum Male Models. I like how I think Mace is one of the fucking best character guys because he was in Retribution. Remember that piece of shit stable?
I do.
Big black guy with dreads, and he turned right up. He played this fucking super, predator kind of looking guy, and he turned around and played a model and did them both fantastically. So,
dude, that reminds me. Have you ever seen that? I mean, I've seen it as like a short, but it's Brodus Clay. Well, what's his real name? Fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Tyrus.
Yes,
Tyrus something.
Him. He's talking about like playing what the fuck was his name? The Funkasaurus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and how pissed he was talking to Dusty Rhodes about it, and he's like, they made me wear polka dots. You know what I did? Yeah. I made polka dots look cool.
That's right.
Yeah, that's his fucking. That's this dude. Like, just take your fucking gig. Look at Dolph Ziggler. Fuck that, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Ryan Nemeth is all that much better, but Dolph Ziggler. It's a terrible name.
It's not good.
No, but him cashing in Money in the Bank on Alberto Del Rio is one of the greatest fucking moments in recent wrestling history.
He's another one. I can't think off top of my head ever having a bad match. Ever. He's just.
Did you see what Ric Flair said about him? Fucking. I say Ric Flair is the Lou Holtz of wrestling at this point. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, he
much
is.
Mouthy. Anyways, he was talking. He tweeted something, and he was like, the thing about Dolph Ziggler is that like he always has great matches, but he could be at the bottom of the card and put on a firework performance, and the next night wrestle for the title and win.
Yeah,
and it would still make sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like there aren't many people like him.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And Matt Riddle's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, all the talent in the world, but just can't keep it together. Yep. RK Bro, that might be one of my favorite Randy Orton like characters.
The only reason I care that Matt Riddle is gone is because RK Bro will never come back.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, yeah.
I think that's it, bro. Do we got anything else?
Well, there's one more technical release that we need to talk about.
What's that?
Well, that would be that as of last night, Edge was removed from the SmackDown opening. And if you've been watching, look, what was a pipe dream a week and a half ago is almost certainly going to happen tomorrow.
Man, I kind of hope. He's fighting. First of all, it would be outstanding. Especially since Christian Cage is wrestling Darby Allin, which is going to be a fantastic match regardless. But Edge coming in.
Christian Cage, and here's saying Christian's red fucking hot right now.
Oh,
Red
to the
hot.
moon. He's getting away. He's getting away with saying whatever he wants.
Yeah, dude.
His whole shtick right now is like, "Who's dead in your family? Let me make fun of them." I'm like,
right?
what is going on?
Yeah, and as he got to keep that intro. I think that'll be one of the craziest fucking things. If that happens,
yeah,
you hear that fucking. You think you know me?
I don't think WWE has the rights to it. So.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
because that's Ultra Bridge.
Yeah,
yeah.
Boy, Ultra Bridge was just a WWE interesting machine there for a while, weren't they?
Fuck yeah, they were.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's the wrap up for episode 2.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we will see you guys 2 weeks from now, episode 3.
Yep. We are going to I think next week is the podcast scam. We'll take a deep dive into that. And then we're working on. I think we can
probably do the a tier list bracket fight also for that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, we will check you guys in a few weeks.
All right. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Please. At Garage Fridge Pod. Garage Fridge Pod. Garage Fridge Pod.
Yeah, sound it out.
Figure it out. See you later.
All right, peace.